guys? I'm Weston, and this is my co-host, Ken.
And welcome to the first ever podcast of Wrestle Beef, where we're going to do some fantasy booking. This episode, we're going to go over last night's show, the Royal Rumble, which we were at down in Indianapolis, driving 5 hours south, and what it was like, ticket buying experience. But we might as well just get right to the main point. I didn't predict it, but who did you predict to win that Royal Rumble?
I didn't think they would do it, but I really wanted Jay to win.
He thought Jay would win. I thought John Cena had no chance because he's got some future plans. But
it came down to Jey Uso and John Cena.
It was yeet all night.
Yeah.
Everywhere. It was Uso crazy.
Yeah.
And now we got Jey Uso main eventing WrestleMania. This is another Kofi Mania situation or another Daniel Bryanson yes movement that's about to happen here.
Yeah.
Now, you're too young to even remember Daniel Bryan. Do you remember Kofi Mania?
Not really.
He doesn't remember Kofi Mania ever. So, my name's Ken, and I'm a lifelong wrestling fan. And this is Weston, and he's the new lifelong wrestling fan. So let's just get right into it. And we'll start with getting tickets. So we did not get pre-sale tickets. We did not get them when they released right away. So I drove this little guy crazy because I would not buy tickets till the day of the show.
Yes, I got stressed. I got very stressed.
So in the stress is me trying to save some money and try to find the best seats because there's not a lot available when, what was the seat count? 70,000 people strong?
Yeah.
The third biggest show, only second to WrestleMania's 2 nights last year.
Yeah.
So the biggest Royal Rumble they've ever had, and it did not disappoint. I think it might go down as one of the best Royal Rumbles ever. And now, we got the seats. We bought them the morning as driving, after we left for a 5-hour trip. We were about an hour on our way there. He finally found some seats. And what section are we in?
We're in section 2.
241 we were in.
Yep.
Remember
row 4.
Row 4. So for you that don't know the stadium, that is on the hard camera side. So the wrestlers are going to be looking at us just left of the camera. So we got a good view of the ramp, good view of the stage. Honestly, the way that stadium, do you think there was a bad seat in there?
Not really.
I mean, we went up to the upper level. You still had some good views of everything around there with the way that stage was set up.
Yeah, I've never really been in a stadium, so I went to the upper level and I was like, we were like, our other seats were like 2 rows, levels down from us, and I was still like, this is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, so if you're going to a show in the future, don't be afraid to buy some upper levels to save a buck. Getting too low sometimes isn't better. We had some seats on the floor in the back. I might have been able to see some stuff, but 20-some rows back, I don't think you're seeing anything in there.
No.
So,
not at all.
Now this show started off pretty quick. And still, the other thing about buying tickets too, just the warning, probably the worst thing we've seen, we waited in line for, how long were we out there for?
About like an hour.
An hour. And how was that?
It was bad. It was supposed to open the doors at like 3:30. It opened at like 3:55. It actually opened at like 4:05. It was terrible.
He's a liar, but it was like 3:45.
I seen it was 4 o'clock.
Either way, we were out there for a good hour. It was cold. But the key to this whole story is on your ticket, it tells you what gate to go to. And we waited in line. And as we go up to go through the metal detector, do you remember what happened next to us?
Yeah, there was a guy to our right. He was like, "Here's my ticket, sir." He was sitting on the floor, so we had to go to a different row. And he was like, "You can't enter through here. You have to go to the whole row." He sat there for an hour waiting to get in, and he got kicked out because he was sitting in the wrong seats for that game.
And I can tell you those lines were to the street line. They had the street shut down trying to get people into the stadium. He waited an hour with us. I don't even want to know how long him and his family waited on the other side. Read it on your ticket. That was hard to see. It hurt. Yeah. Watching him, his wife, and his kids look at like, you're not going to let me into this building. So if it says south, go to the south gate. If it says west, go to the west gate. Pay attention to that stuff. Listen to them. They were telling us if you had floor seats where to go. We knew where they needed to be if they had floor because it said it 1,000 times. But anyway, we get in the venue, Lucas Oil Stadium. I've been there a lot of times for other events. First time WWE's been there. What'd you think of the stadium?
It was crazy. It was so big. I thought the Pfizer Forum stadiums were big. The second we drove up to it, I was like, I'm never looking at Pfizer Forum the same. Which, that's the Bucks Stadium.
Yeah, the Milwaukee Bucks. He's used to going to arenas. We go there a couple times a year. And we've been to our one here. We're from Wisconsin. So we've got Madison. We got a smaller arena here as well. They do some house shows there. He's been to some house shows. But we skipped Raw, SmackDown. We went right to a pay-per-view event.
Yeah.
So what do they call them now? I think they're PLEs. Paid live events now. So now we started off. You want to just tell them where we started first?
It was like Dad was saying there's going to be pre-shows. It was Women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah, there was no pre-show matches like I've been to at Money in the Bank in the years past. I haven't been watching pre-shows lately, so I didn't know. But anyways, we kicked it off. Women's Royal Rumble right away. And who were the first two entrants?
Wait, I forgot now.
He forgot. Io Sky.
Io Sky and Liv Morgan.
And Liv Morgan. And Liv Morgan was waiting for Raquel. She had Raquel Rodriguez waiting for her and trying to get something to happen here and win this Royal Rumble. But we know coming from one or two, only a select few have done it.
Yeah.
And so something special has got to happen that night. And Liv made a run. Now her run, do you remember when she got eliminated?
Yes. It was with Nia Jax eliminated 7 girls because they were all like fighting to get each other out, and then Nia Jax came in and pushed everybody out.
I mean, Nia Jax completely dominated that match with 7 eliminations at once. That might be a record there.
Yeah.
For the most in one single elimination.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then we had Chelsea Green come out early on.
Yeah, that was funny.
Roxanne Perez came up from NXT and came in at number 3. Set a Royal Rumble record for women for longest. I don't even know if that's longest for men as well. I'd have to check the sheet on that. But she almost got it done when she went up against Charlotte.
Yeah.
And I guess we gave it away right there. You know the winner.
Charlotte Flair.
I think everybody knows the winner. We all knew Charlotte was favorite coming into this.
Woo!
That's it. The whole crowd went nuts when she came in.
Yeah.
But this Royal Rumble had just enough old people coming back to keep this exciting. Not too much to where you didn't think nobody could win. There were so many potential winners with Bayley. And who else do we got in there?
Bayley, Bianca, Naomi, Nia. There's Charlotte, obviously.
Charlotte won. We know that. But
everybody, man.
And who came back? For one of the first one that came back, biggest pop.
Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella at number 30.
That was cool.
Everyone crazy. I know the people next to us, they were freaking out. There was a lot more than holy shit moments going on when she came out. And she put in a decent run.
Yeah.
But then she got eliminated not too long after. But she put in some work when she was in there. And then the other big surprise guest,
Little Miss Bliss.
And as we did watch some of the live show on TV this morning, and Mike Cole said the internet fooled us because they said her contract was in negotiation to not think Little Miss Bliss was coming. Now, there was no AJ Lee, which everyone around us was talking about.
Yeah.
But you know who AJ Lee is?
No clue.
See, that's before him. She left with CM Punk, her husband. So she's been around the ring a few times too. We would have loved to see her. Alexa Bliss got a big pop.
Yeah.
And she came back in
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Oh my God. Alexa.
We'll edit that out.
Alexa came in.
We got Alexa actually going in. So she doesn't know how to help us with that. But I can tell you right now, they had pops going left and right. They had so many good spots in there. They had people from NXT. They had people from not AEW. They had people from TNA.
Yeah.
And it was a showstopper. But that's to start off the whole entire night.
Yeah.
So, who was your prediction to win the Women's Royal Rumble?
I didn't think it would be Bailey because she won last year. If she didn't, I would thought it was Bailey. But I was kind of leaning towards Nia because how good she is. But I hate Nia. Everyone doesn't like Nia.
And I picked Charlotte.
Yeah, you picked Charlotte.
So I picked Charlotte. So I was right in the fantasy booking on that one.
Yes.
Now, what this does is that gives me one prediction right, and you have none. So if we're keeping score here, which I'm not, I'll let that be your job.
I'm keeping score.
But he's got the champ right now. He's got the belt.
Oh! That hurts.
So one day he'll be big enough to hold that thing up all the way.
Yeah, I can't. It doesn't fit around my waist.
But now we got an intermission. The crowd was a little quiet for the next match, but I think most of us were waiting in lines to go to the bathroom after that.
Yeah.
And we had. Do you want to say the next match? You got it.
It was the DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns.
Yep. And they put on a great match.
Yeah.
But we were just getting back from the bathroom. The first fall happened pretty quick. It's a 2 out of 3 falls. You know there's going to be one pin from each guy, and then it's going to come down to the last one. But the match picked up at the end, and that was a good match.
Yeah.
Now, do you know who you picked?
I actually picked DIY.
You picked DIY. I picked DIY. So we both get a point for that one. And we each got a point for that prediction. But then next up, I mean, we didn't even know it was going to be the main event here. Because what did we have? We still have Men's Royal Rumble. And what's the other match?
Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. Cody's title match and a ladder match.
Yeah. A ladder match that honestly is one of the most brutal ladder match endings I've seen. So that's where you're talking. You had to watch them on the Jumbotron because when they go out in the crowd, you're not going to see them. So, which that's fine. Let them beat them up in the crowds.
Yeah.
They were throwing drinks at each other. I don't even know what he took from that lady. Do you know did he take her phone or?
No, I think he took her phone, whapped it in the head, and then gave it back.
He dropped it on the ground.
Oh, he dropped it.
Her face after him taking the phone was, he just took my phone and he touched it, but you dropped it. So, I mean, they made it back in the ring, and so there's so many strong points in the match. But I got one beef with the match. You know what it is?
What?
I think you might agree with me. What's with that little ladder?
Oh yeah, that was actually kind of funny. They had like this ladder like this big. Kevin like got on top of it. He was like just a little taller, and he was like, and then got down. It was really weird.
If he would have hit a frog splash from that would have been so perfect.
I know. He just like faked it. He never.
That's my
did.
beef. So my beef is, if you bring out something that great, and the match is this serious, take the comedic moment.
Yeah.
And enjoy the match with a frog splash off a 3-foot ladder.
Yeah, you got to do that.
It's like 2.5 turnbuckles at that point.
Yeah.
The crowd went crazy when he climbed it. We all thought he was going to do it.
And then it was like, oh, come on.
A cannonball, a frog splash. Put your knees up, Cody. I don't know. But the ending of this match, though, I mean, they had us emotionally tied into this thing.
Yes.
Not only did we not know who was going to win, we didn't know who was going to survive.
Yeah, they looked.
And
just
then the
bad.
brain buster on the ladder, not through that ladder, because that rope bounced it. And anyone who says wrestling's fake,
yeah.
let me have them do that to you. I don't want to be a part of that moment right there. I mean, to get hit off of there, but then Sami Zayn came out.
Yeah.
What did you think when Sami came out?
I was a little surprised. I thought he was actually going to beat up Cody for doing that, but then he was just checked on both of them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're setting up for the future here with Cody and Sami, or Sami and Kevin. Are they going to be friends again? Are they not going to be friends again? I mean, are these two even going to be ready for WrestleMania? I heard both of them
are bad.
Yeah, they definitely announced in the post show that Cody Rhodes could not do interviews because he's injured They don't know what it's going to be like. We got to wait and see. Maybe we'll see him this Friday on SmackDown and see what happens, because neither one of them came out good. And then when he did that final drop on the ladder, I mean, that's all you could tell me about was his head going through the ladder.
His leg was stuck in the ladder because he passed out. He was out for a good, 3 minutes, and everyone came in. It was bad.
Yeah, I mean, there was blood everywhere. The medical team was down there.
The ladder cut in half.
Yeah, he broke in half. They were supporting his neck. I mean, there's no way. I don't know how he's moving today. So we'll see if we hear any updates on Monday Night Raw tomorrow night, or we see them on SmackDown on Friday. But either way, Cody comes in, takes both titles, and he's still champ.
Yeah.
So, which leads to the main event of the night, Men's Royal Rumble.
Men's Royal Rumble, yes.
Let's just start with how that started.
What do you mean?
Who's number one?
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio. I mean, he put an solid case on how he could win this. And then we were thinking, Penta.
We thought Jey Uso, because he has such this good entrance that they wanted him to have this big entrance, and
we thought we would get that yeet moment in the beginning, but we know where we got it. But Penta versus Rey Mysterio, I mean,
2 luchadors, that was pretty good.
That's just a dream booking that for Penta, it has to be something he's always dreamed about.
Yeah.
He said he respected him. I've heard him on the podcast, other podcasts, saying he respects him, and he said he'll toss him right out, though. I respect you, but he wants to be the first Penta, not the next Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
And they put on a show. And then, right after that, Chad Gable.
Yeah. I got a chant going, "You suck."
He did. He got his first chant going at a show.
Yeah.
We got Chad Gable in there, who works so good with all the wrestlers. Mm-hmm. He might think he sucks. But I enjoy watching him.
Everybody thinks
I
he
like
sucked.
watching pure wrestlers, and I think he's one of the best. And then, the moment after that, who was next?
I forget.
It was Escobar.
Yeah. Santos Escobar.
Yeah, so he comes in. I mean, we're hitting heavy hits. We're playing to Penta to give him his full moment at his first pay-per-view event.
You know what's my beef?
What's your beef?
Penta, he was supposed to stay in for a long time, but he accidentally eliminated himself. His 2 feet clearly touched the floor. They kept him in because he wasn't supposed to be eliminated, but he was eliminated.
We watched a little bit of the show today, and they were pretty quick to say that was 1 foot. I don't think you're wrong there. You play that close to bouncing on the ropes.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that.
I gotta give you that beef. That, you can't do that.
Yeah.
When John Cena and, who was it? John Cena and Batista?
Yeah.
Went out together, they had to restart the match because they didn't know what else to do.
Yeah.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah.
But,
both hit the ground at the same time.
you set up that card, the first 5-6 guys,
Mm-hmm.
to all work with Penta, and then he eliminates himself by accident.
They were trying to make him look good. That didn't make him look good.
You can't. We'll give him a break, though, because he put on a show.
Yeah,
I mean, he put on a show the whole time. I'll let it go.
Yeah.
I'll
That's
let it
okay.
go. These things are going to happen. But then we get through the order. We have some big names come out. And one of the biggest pops didn't end up going was, I can't remember who got attacked now, but who's the YouTuber that you told me about?
I show Speed.
Speed, right? I just know Speed.
Yeah.
I didn't know who it was. He filled me in.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody thought Triple H was about to come in. Just got inducted in the Hall of Fame. Everyone's joking one more match. It went crazy hearing Triple H getting ready, because that's all you heard around us was Triple H's chants.
That's probably another beef. They were all Triple H is coming out, and then I show Speed's coming out. Triple H walks up and he's like getting ready and he's like, "Go out there, I show speed." I'm like, "Come
Yeah.
on."
But I mean, Triple H booked this thing so good. I mean,
Yeah.
he's doing the booking now, and the way he did it, it kept us. We didn't know what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then Braun Breaker, 27-mile-an-hour spear.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go to Instagram, I'll have to show you later. The burns on this guy's leg, he got ripped open. That was not. There's nothing fake about it.
Yeah.
He got cut in half. And then Otis throws him over the table.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what a WrestleMania moment. And Triple H said in the, I don't think you were paying attention. You might have been sleeping on that part of the ride. But Triple H said Speed wants to come back and do more still.
Yeah.
Even after getting speared.
Mhm.
So, we'll see if we see Speed more in the future.
Mhm.
But then we get into the Tribal Chief comes out.
Yeah.
What are all our big names? Tribal Chief. John Cena.
Yeah.
He comes out. Crowd goes crazy. Nobody thinks John Cena can win this.
Mhm.
Because we just think he's going to play everything. But, I mean, he hasn't won. But should he have won? I wouldn't have been disappointed.
Yeah.
Honestly.
He was second. He was runner-up. It looked pretty good. It
Yeah.
looked like he was about to win.
We got the finals in there. We had, Sami Zayn.
Mhm.
We had Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
We, of course, had Jey Uso, John Cena, and then nobody likes him, but you got to respect his ability. Logan Paul. He hates him. I don't personally like him, but I like to watch him wrestle.
Yeah.
The guy, he takes the craft seriously. You can tell he does. He puts the work in.
Yeah.
And if he's going to be a heel and a bad guy, he plays the bad guy.
Yeah.
So, now, with that being said, we got to do we had our bookings going here. Now, this is our month-long battle. Now, we skipped over it, but I already know. You picked last match who to win for the ladder?
A lot of Cody.
Cody. I had to give it to Cody. I picked Roman Reigns. I'm not a Roman Reigns. I didn't want to see him win. I'm happy I get to see Jay. But who did you pick to win?
I was literally like, I don't know if they're going to have him win, but I think he's going to win, and I want him to win. Jey Uso.
Jey Uso, which that leaves us all tied.
Yeah. I was so scared. Jay was like getting held by John Cena on the apron, and then he
Attitude
sneaked up,
adjustment.
and boom, off the ropes. He was literally just like standing there like, what just
I
happened?
mean, his reactions. I'll see if I can put it in the side screens here of his reactions during that moment.
That was crazy.
He was on the edge of his seat. But that crowd went crazy, and we got that yeet moment.
Yes.
And I mean, it was a sea of just yeet.
Mhm.
And then watching the fireworks go off. Everyone stayed and hung out to watch him do his celebration around the ring. So now, next up, the next pay-per-view is, right? What do we got?
WrestleMania.
We don't got WrestleMania.
Oh, 41, right?
No. They're on the road to WrestleMania because Royal Rumble is the road to WrestleMania.
Oh, I know.
John Cena already said he's in it. What is it?
Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber. Triple H confirmed. He's in it. John doesn't need to do anything. John even said the other 5 guys can tell him he's not there. He's going to film another movie. Who knows what it is? I don't remember what country he's going to. But we got 5 other guys. So, who are these 5 other guys?
I'll pick Seth Rollins. He's in a lot of... I feel like he's in everything.
Okay, so we got Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
CM Punk.
CM Punk.
Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre.
And then I'll say... No, it couldn't be Chad Gable. Chad Gable.
Chad Gable. That's a wild pick to me.
I don't know why. I couldn't think. I just picked Chad.
I'm going to have to give it to... I'm going to go a little different than you. I got Damian Priest.
Oh, he's a good one.
I got Roman Reigns, of course.
Mhm.
I got CM Punk.
Mhm.
And let's see, I got to get 2 more in here. Logan Paul.
Logan Paul?
Logan Paul, I think
Really?
he's gonna get him inside the Elimination Chamber. It might get a little crazy.
Yeah, I feel like I want to change it now.
Yeah.
I think Logan will be in it.
I'd like to see someone oddball in there, but I'm gonna say Drew McIntyre
Yeah, Drew
for
and
number 5.
Drew and CM Punk.
Now we got
I'd be like that.
Women's Elimination Chamber. You got 5 going. Who do we got?
Wait, I thought it's 6. Right?
Oh yeah, we got 6 in
6.
that one. We got 5 because we got John Cena. We already know he's there.
Yeah. Naomi,
Okay.
Io Sky, Liv Morgan. Oh God. I got 3.
You got 3. Got 3.
Oh, maybe Charlotte Flair can't be in it, so. Oh God. Maybe.
Throw it out there.
I don't know. I'm looking at my wrestlers, like who could be in there.
I'm gonna lock you in with 3 if I have to answer because I know you'll just start stealing mine.
Nia Jax.
Nia Jax. That's a good one.
And
Who do you got?
one more. I can't think. Oh God.
Ding dong.
Yeah.
Really? Not a ding dong?
No, I can't. Ding dong? What?
Man,
Wait, Rhea Ripley.
she's the champion, so I don't even know what he's picking. So I think I'm gonna beat him in this one.
Oh God.
We got Bailey. Ding dong.
Oh my.
I think the camera's making him nervous. I think we're gonna go with. I'd like to see Alexa Bliss in there.
Oh, that'd be good.
Liv Morgan.
Yeah, Liv's gonna be in there.
Nia Jax. Who else do we got coming in? It's gonna be Bianca Belair. And the next one, maybe we throw in Naomi. And we got the
Naomi
tag
and
team in there.
Bianca?
And they're gonna, I'm gonna say both of them. Maybe they can work together, but I don't know. That's every man for themselves, every woman for themselves in that one. And now for the big predictions. Road to WrestleMania. Charlotte's either going after Tiffy Time. She could be going after Rhea Ripley. She could do an NXT championship again. I don't think she's going to do that. What title do you think who's she going after?
Well, like you said before, Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair are both both have the same skills. Like they're both very athletic and like.
We got the gymnast. We got Charlotte Flair with the moonsault. Super athletic.
But then also, I don't know if Charlotte Flair would want a rematch on Rhea from before.
I mean that match with Rhea Ripley was a match.
Yeah.
That's one for the highlight reel for sure.
I think it's gonna be Charlotte versus Rhea.
He's going Charlotte versus Rhea. I'm gonna go Charlotte versus Tiffany, and it's Tiffy time. And I'm just gonna say Tiffy's gonna win it. It's Tiffy time, and she's gonna go over on Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. And my bold prediction right now.
Yeah.
And now, he's been saying it, and now it's a thing. Main event, Jey Uso. He said in the post show, he thought before he won this, if he was going to win, it's Gunther. Now he won. He says he doesn't know, but he thinks he can still beat Gunther. And everything looked good until he lost to Gunther on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I might pick Gunther because he looks so good. He got a spear in, another spear in. He got his jump from the top rope, whatever they call that. But then, right at the third spear, Gunther picked him up, slammed him down, picked him up, slammed him down, pinned him 1, 2, 3, he won.
Yeah, I mean, Gunther, he held that other title That's so long. I mean,
Yeah.
this man just holds championships more than he doesn't. He's a tough challenger. But you got to pick one.
Gunther. I'll say Gunther.
You got Gunther, so that's going to be the WrestleMania prediction. Gunther. Who's winning WrestleMania?
Who's winning that?
If Jay goes up against either one, him, we don't even know if Cody Rhodes can wrestle for WrestleMania right now.
That
But
looks
still,
pretty bad. I think
Gunther, Jey Uso, who's winning?
Gunther has to win.
He thinks Gunther's going to win.
I think Gunther has to.
I could see a Gunther match again.
Yeah, you can see Gunther.
In WrestleMania, it's going to be more yeet, and you're just going to see the wave of hands.
It'll get Jey Uso going.
It's going crazy. The only thing I don't want to see, and so you're learning a lot of the terms. Transitional champion.
Yeah.
That's kind of what some of these guys feel like. We've seen it in the past with other guys. And do you know what a transitional champion is?
Not really.
Not really. That's transitional champions. Simply put, somebody's going to win the belt, lose it quickly till it goes to the next champion. And I don't want to see Jay hold this belt for a month or two if he gets it. So, 1 pay-per-view, 2 pay-per-view, like, he better hold it down if he gets this thing. So, if the company's going to put the belt on him, he better run with it.
Yeah.
And he better be the true main event. So, we got Big Match John, who at one point we didn't know when he would lose. Now we don't know when he's going to win. And also, final predictions before we end this podcast here. We're going to do final predictions once we know everybody. But right now, first instinct, who's winning the men and women's elimination chamber? Just winner.
The winner?
Put the pressure on right now.
Got it. Wait, I don't know.
We got a 5-second countdown for the men.
I don't know.
Pick a guy.
Who I picked?
4, 3,
Roman.
we've been counting. Who?
Roman.
Roman.
I hate Roman.
Our voices are almost shot from screaming the countdown so much lately.
Yeah.
But we might as well finish with another countdown for you. We got Roman Reigns winning elimination, women's elimination, and we can change these later, but we got to pick one now. So it's women's winner 5, 4,
Naomi.
3. Naomi. That is a bold prediction here. So, all right. You know who I'm picking?
Who?
Big Match John. I don't even need a countdown. He's winning.
Yeah.
He's going to go film a movie for a month, hit the gym a few times, come in, clean house, go to WrestleMania.
Honestly, I could see that.
He's winning. And then I'm just going to go on who I want to see win. I'm going Alexa Bliss.
You want Alexa? I don't think she's going to win that.
I think my odds are almost better than Naomi. I don't know. We'll see if either one of them are in the event. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't even know.
We'll revisit that. Thanks for joining us on our first podcast. You got anything else you want to share?
No.
He's done. He doesn't know. But we'll be back. We got to watch Monday Night Raw, see what happens, see who these people pick. So right now, the biggest predictions that are coming up this week, maybe Jay versus Gunther. We both have.
Yeah.
I got Tiffy time. He's got Rhea Ripley for Charlotte Flair. Charlotte said stay tuned. She wants to win everything. Maybe she goes after the Intercontinental. Or is it the United States women?
Yeah.
Maybe she goes after a tag team championship. She wants everything. Until then, we'll see you next time on Wrestle Beef.
Wrestle Beef.
5 knuckle shuffle.
Oh God, that hurt with the glasses. Ow. Why?